Hi guys! As you might be able to tell from the decor behind me, this is in fact the very same hotel I first stayed in when I arrived in New York City 2 weeks ago. Today is my last day here in the States, and I'm flying back home later tonight. So that's quite sad, but at least I'll have time to do one last boating related video here in the US. A friend of mine lives over on Staten Island and he's got a sweet boat. He's invited us over to check it out, and I figured I'd bring you guys along because the view you get of Manhattan from the Staten Island Ferry is quite impressive. We are kind of pressed for time, so we better get going. Considering that this place is located on 23rd Street, I actually think $100 a night is a pretty good deal. I am going to miss this place, but I do plan on returning later this year. Especially considering the price, I think this is something everyone going to New York City should try at least. The view from up here is gorgeous. I'm gonna be meeting up with my friend. He told me he's in a blue car, so let's see if we can find the blue car. I've been on the ferry before, but I've never actually really gotten off here on Staten Island, but I think we're on the right path now anyways. There he is! We've made it to the marina, but we better hurry up and get going because we want to take advantage of all the time I have before my flight. So look at this! Matching hats! We've had an awesome day out on the water, and I really wanted to do a short interview with my friend Jorge here out on the boat, but actually we ran out of time because we had a little bit of an engine issue, so instead we're doing this in the car. So yeah, Jorge's got a pretty sweet boat. What kind of boat is it?
It's a Southern Cross 28, formerly made by a company called CE Ryder out of Bristol, Rhode Island. They made some very famous blue water full keel boats that have crossed many oceans.
Yeah, nice. And as my friend Doug would say, that boat definitely has that shippy DNA. So it's a really nice little sailboat there. So, but how did you come to own this?
Well, I have been looking for that dream boat for quite some time. I was looking to get a full keel boat, not necessarily knowing what to expect, but knowing that that's something based on the characteristics of the adequate boat for what my intentions are, which are to eventually one day cross the Atlantic Ocean. And I wanted something small because it would be more manageable and it would be easier to find, and so the search started on Craigslist.
Sure.
And we looked and after a year and a half of multiple deals made and broken, we finally found this boat on Craigslist. And within 30 minutes of taking a look at the boat, I was like, this is the one.
Awesome.
And you know, it's very interesting. I guess it's kind of like what some married men say, you know it's the one when you find it. I'm not married, so I don't know, but this is definitely love at first sight and love at first price. So
awesome.
I saw it and I was like, this is my boat.
Yeah, I can see why you wanted her. She's pretty sweet, that's for sure.
Yes, yeah. I'm quite excited to have the boat. I bought it in the fall of 2014, and been working on the boat for many months. Obviously I live in New York, so I had to drive 3 to 4 hours every weekend to go to Annapolis and do whatever it is that I could do. And as you know, every time you go to the marine store or hardware store, you forget to get something. So I would go down and it's like, oh, I forgot to buy screws, or oh, I forgot to bring this thing, or oh, I forgot to bring that thing, and then the work just becomes longer and longer and longer. And so as much as I wanted to get accomplished, it never was as efficient and as properly done as I wanted it to. But I've done a lot of work on my boat, and I'm almost there, I would say. I just need another 10% or so.
I think she looks good, and
thank you.
I'm sure all of the guys on YouTube will agree.
I hope so. I hope so. You can check it out on my channel.
Oh, what is your channel?
Well, I have 2 channels, but my main channel that I'm focusing on right now is the Subway Sailor channel. You can definitely search me on YouTube by going to the search bar and typing in Subway Sailor, and you'll find a list of short little videos, either explaining how I feel about certain things or some educational things about the boating life. Obviously my goal is to become a cruiser full-time one day, and be able to do something exciting, like most of you guys out there, especially you. Wishing you the best.
Oh, thanks.
But in the meantime, until everything is 100% perfect, as I learn things, as I fix things, as I have an invention or some kind of idea, I'll be putting it up on my channel. So
nice. And also there will be links down in the description for both his channels.
Thank you.
Well, I made it to the airport. Now there's just the matter of the grueling 7 hours flight back to Denmark, but it'll be fine, and I'll spare you guys that experience. So I just wanted to say thank you for the lovely time I've had here in the US. You guys have been a big part of that, so thank you. But I better mosey on over to the gate because the plane is leaving pretty soon. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. See you!
Jorge and I hope you've enjoyed this video. To be notified about new content, please click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the introduction playlist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment.